All right. Today, wanted to talk a little bit about mindset. Last week, we talked about some goals and the difference between activity-based goals versus result-based goals and kind of how to solve that with having double minimums. So if you're going to really emphasize goals with your sales staff, which I think is imperative to having a strong sales staff, anytime they don't have goals, that means they're going to accept any results, even zero. So it's really important to have goals with your sales staff. That said, if you want them to keep having goals and good, strong goals that are pushing them to get better, it's important to help them adopt a win-learn mentality. So what happens is when they set goals, if they don't achieve it, most people think win-lose. You can see that with election, win-lose, and people take that and they bring it into their personal life when they're setting goals. And they set a goal and they either won and they hit it, or they lose and they feel like a failure. And that failure feeling doesn't feel good. And so what they want to do is avoid that. And the way to avoid it is like, well, I just won't set goals then, because then I won't feel bad that I didn't hit anything. But if they're not setting goals, they're not achieving anything great. So the key is to stick with the goal setting, but help your people adopt a win-learn mentality. So if I set a goal for 10 sales this week and I had 8, great. That's awesome. What did you learn? Well, I learned that I needed more than 10 appointments to have 10 sales. Okay, that's awesome. So next week, what's the goal? Where are you going to change from this week to next week to accomplish that? And as managers or owners of a sales staff, it's really important that we help them adopt this, because win is a positive thing and learning is a positive thing. And if they go into their goal setting with, I can't lose, I'm going to win either way, they're going to be much better off. And it's easier said than done, because it's not just on paper where you say, oh, you still won, you learned something, because it's stuck in their mind. And then also they actually have to take action from it. You know, they can say I have a win-learn mentality, but if they didn't hit their goal and they're not changing anything from one week to the next, they really don't. You know, if they're saying it, it's just lip service. So it's important as a manager or owner that you're helping walking them through that process of, okay, what was your goal? And you're aware of their goals. You're helping them set goals, not setting goals for them, right? You're helping them set a goal that would be exciting if they hit it, and something that you would feel good about congratulating with. They want that recognition for hitting the goal. And then you're following up with the goal. And if they don't hit it, they don't come all the way with a goal there, then you're having that discussion with, what did you learn? Great. What are you going to do differently? And you're documenting those things and helping them hold accountable to the changes that they're giving. And if you do this process, what's going to happen is you're going to have a sales staff that is continually getting better, continually setting goals, that is excited. If you don't, what happens is they'll start setting goals, they don't hit them, they don't want to set goals, then you end up setting goals for them. I don't know if you've been in this situation. You're like, okay, what's the goals this week? And everybody's like, I don't know. And then they just start telling you what they want to hear. I'll sell 1,000 this week, or I'll set up 10 appointments or whatever, because they know that's what you want them to do and to hit the studio or the staff or the business's goals. And it's just this bad cycle, right? Where goal setting is pulling teeth. So focus on that win-learn mentality. Get your people to adopt that. Bring it up at a staff meeting. Have a whole staff meeting based around that and goal setting, and you'll really see your sales numbers fly.